Are you an athlete that plays multiple sports in the spring? The reality is more sports equals more fuel. So I've got 3 tips to help fuel multi-sport athletes so that you have the energy that you need to excel at all of your sports. Welcome to the Sports Nutrition Playbook channel. I'm Amy Goodson, sports dietitian. Many athletes play lots of sports during the spring. Perhaps you play a few sports at school, you're running track and you're doing spring football, or maybe you're running track and you're playing club volleyball or club soccer. The reality is more sports equals more fuel. That means if you are running from practice to practice and game to game, you have got to stay well fueled to be able to optimally perform and do your best. So I have got 3 fueling tips for you multi-sport athletes. Fueling tip number 1, double down on carbohydrates. If you are training multiple times a day, half your plate needs to be carbohydrate at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Carbohydrates are going to be more complex at these larger meals so that you have sustained energy. So at breakfast, think oatmeal, whole grain toast, or bagels, or something similar. At lunch and dinner, that could be rice, pasta, potatoes, could be whole grain bread, quinoa, farro. Any of those options are really going to help you fuel. You can also use fruit as a carbohydrate source at your meals and at your snacks because you need those snacks to include carbohydrate as well. Snack carbohydrate options like granola bars, whole grain crackers, granola, peanut butter filled pretzels or peanut butter filled crackers are all going to be optimal. Yes, we want you to pair those carbohydrates with protein to stabilize your blood sugar, but as a multi-sport athlete, you've got to double down on carbs. Carbohydrates equal energy. Without adequate carbs, you're going to be low on energy, ultimately leading to a decrease in performance. So fueling tip number 1, double down on carbs. Fueling tip number 2, focus on post-practice, post-workout recovery. If you are running from practice to practice, game to game, tournament to tournament, you have got to help your body recover. And that means you need to get carbohydrate and protein as soon as you can after a workout, after a practice, and after a game. Simple carbohydrate that digests quickly is going to be ideal, paired with at least 15 to 25 grams of protein. Simple solutions for post-workout, post-practice recovery are chocolate milk, a smoothie made with milk, yogurt, and fruit. You could also grab a ready-to-drink shake from home, from the school locker room, and or from a convenience store. Or you could have a snack like a protein bar and a sports drink, a protein bar and a fruit. Or if you're really hungry and your post-workout meal kind of looks like a mini meal so you can get to the next game or practice, maybe even a turkey sandwich on whole grain bread paired with fruit. But fueling tip number 2 is you have to focus on post-workout, post-practice recovery. And then fueling tip number 3, you cannot skip meals. As an athlete that plays multiple sports and has multiple practices, if you skip meals, you're skipping energy and setting yourself up to be tired at practice, be fatigued at practice, ultimately leading to a decrease in performance. So I don't care how you remind yourself to eat meals and snacks, whether you set an alarm on your watch, your phone, your iPad, your computer, so that it dings or vibrates you or whatever you do, write sticky notes on your binder or in your gym bag. You have got to fuel optimally, which means fueling consistently. Now, I know that can be a challenge when you're on the go, you're grabbing your bag, running to the next practice. So stuff your backpack and your gym bag with non-perishable snacks so that you don't have to skip meals. Snacks like beef jerky and a granola bar, a baggie of trail mix, an uncrustable PB&J, something like a granola bar and nuts, beef jerky and a banana. These are simple snacks that you can keep in your bag, doesn't matter because they don't have to be hot or cold, that you can grab if you aren't able to get a meal. These are easy snacks that you can consume between practices, between games, or jumping in the car, running to the next location. So as a multi-sport athlete, you have to focus on fueling in order to stay energized. So be sure you pay attention to our fueling tips so that you can have the energy that you need to perform at the highest level. So I'd love to hear your favorite on-the-go snack for in between practices, games, and tournaments. Be sure to like our video and click subscribe so that you can stay up to date with all of our fueling tips and strategies.